Something felt off, and you could tell before it even happened. You ever sit there watching a race and there's just this weird pressure building, like the calm isn't real? Like something is about to snap? Yeah, that was this weekend. And then out of nowhere, it explodes. No warning, no time to react, just chaos. And here's the thing, this wasn't just another wild moment in NASCAR. This turned into something way bigger than a single crash. There are 3 separate storylines coming out of this, and every single one hits differently. One could change what happens next. One shows you the emotional side drivers don't like to show. And the last one puts this entire moment into a bigger picture most fans aren't even thinking about yet. So yeah, stay with me, because this goes deeper than it looks. But real quick, if you're into real NASCAR talk like this, not the surface level stuff, hit like, subscribe. We're building something here for real fans. Now, everything starts with Bubba Wallace, and this is where it turns ugly. Lap 800 Exton at Talladega Superspeedway. You already know what that means. The pack is tight, cars inches apart, everyone pushing, everyone desperate, and then one small moment that turns into something massive. The big one. And not just any wreck. This was a 2-6 car pileup that completely wiped out the race in seconds. Wallace is up front, everything looks normal, then contact during a push. The kind we see all the time, right? Nothing unusual. Until it is. He gets turned, hard into the wall, and then it's over. Cars stacking, smoke everywhere, drivers with nowhere to go, and when I say big names got caught up, I mean it. Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, Kyle Larson, all collected, gone, just like that. Half the field, erased. Now think about this. It wasn't just the crash, it's what happened after. Because now, NASCAR isn't just calling this racing, they've officially opened a full review, and that changes everything. We're talking data, throttle input, radio chatter, in-car footage. Every tiny detail is being analyzed right now. And depending on what they find, this could go anywhere. No penalty, or something way bigger. Fines, points, maybe even a suspension. And that's where the tension really kicks in. Because super speedway racing, this is what it is. Cars at nearly 200 miles per hour, inches apart, one tiny mistake, and it's over. Usually we shrug it off. That's racing. Even Wallace basically said the same thing. No blame, no finger pointing, just frustration. You could hear it. Because deep down, he knows how this looks. And he knows what's coming. But here's where it shifts. This isn't just about the wreck anymore. This is where you feel it. After the crash, Wallace talks, and you can hear it in his voice. Not anger, not outrage, just disappointment. Real, heavy disappointment. This is already his 2nd DNF this season. And that kind of thing, it kills momentum quietly. You don't notice it at first, but it builds. He talked about having nothing to show, about how much it hurts the team. And then, he did something most drivers don't do in moments like this. He owned it. Said they need to handle pushes better, be cleaner, especially with those Toyota setups. And that right there, that's pressure. Because coming into this race, he wasn't struggling, he was building something. Consistency, top finishes, momentum, you could feel it trending upward. At the same time, his teammate Tyler Reddick is out there winning races. And Wallace even admitted it. No jealousy, just that feeling of, when is it our turn? And then this happens, resets everything. That's the part people don't talk about enough. But wait, it gets deeper. Because now everyone starts asking the same question. Was this the biggest crash ever at Talladega? And the answer is almost. 26 cars puts it right near the top in NASCAR Cup Series history. But it doesn't break the record. That still belongs to the 2-8 car pileup in 2024. And before that, the 2-7 car wreck back in 2003. So no, not the biggest. But honestly, it felt like it. And that's what matters. Because the way it happened, classic Talladega. One push, wrong angle, Wallace turns, smoke everywhere, drivers in the back completely blind. No time to react. You hear radio chatter like, it's a parking lot back here. That tells you everything. And this is why this track never changes. Nearly 200 miles per hour. Tight packs, zero room for error, one mistake, and it's over for half the field. Every single time. So now put it all together. The wreck, the investigation, the emotional fallout, the history behind it. This wasn't just another crash. This could shift a season. If NASCAR takes action, that changes Wallace's entire trajectory. And even if they don't, the damage is already done. A DNF this early, when consistency matters most, that hurts. Bad. And as fans, we're just watching this unfold knowing something else. This can happen again at any moment. That's what makes it exciting. That's what makes it stressful. And yeah, that's what makes NASCAR what it is. But now I want to hear you. Was this just racing, or should NASCAR step in and penalize Wallace? Because, I'll be honest, I don't think this deserves a suspension. To me, this looked like pure super speedway chaos. Nothing intentional, nothing out of the ordinary for this kind of racing. But I get why they're reviewing it. You have to. 26 cars destroyed, you can't ignore that. Still, this feels like one of those moments where the sport reminds you how brutal it really is. And honestly, the worst part isn't even the wreck. It's what it takes away. Wallace had momentum, and now he's starting over. So what do you think, racing incident or something more? Drop it in the comments. Let's talk. And if you're into this kind of real breakdown, you already know what to do.